Ever feel like you're just running in place with your money? You know, you're working hard, you're trying to be responsible, but that needle, it's just not moving. It's a super frustrating feeling, right? And it deserves a real answer. So let's get into it.
Yeah, this question. This one hits home for a lot of people. You follow the playbook, you got the job, you cut back where you could, and for what? To feel completely stuck. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. And the answer here isn't some cheesy motivational poster. It's a fundamental principle of how wealth is actually built. Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this, we're gonna start with a little thought experiment. It might seem like a simple riddle at first, but honestly, it holds the key to understanding why your money situation feels the way it does right now. So here's the choice for you. Option A, $1 million cash right now. Or option B, a single penny that doubles every single day for 30 days. Now be honest, most of us, we'd snatch that $1 million, right? It's real, it's immediate, it's the obvious win. The penny? It feels like a trick question, like some math problem you'd rather forget. But let's actually see what happens. And this is where you see the tricky part, the deception of slow growth. I mean, look at day 5. You've got 16 cents. Pretty pathetic, right? Even after 2 whole weeks, you're only at like $160. You'd be kicking yourself. But then look at what happens in that last week. The numbers don't just grow, they absolutely explode. And by the final day, that one little penny is worth over $5 million. And this isn't some metaphor, folks. It's just straight up math. So what is this powerful force at play here? Well, it's called the compound effect. And you can think of it like this invisible engine, just running silently in the background of your life. It's how huge rewards, and by the way, huge setbacks, are built from these tiny, seemingly insignificant choices you make consistently, day in and day out, often without even thinking about it.
So how does this actually show up in your real day-to-day life? Well, I want you to think of every little choice you make as a vote. That morning coffee you grab on the way to work, that streaming service you kind of forgot you were paying for, the food delivery on a Wednesday because you're just too tired to cook. I mean, none of these feel like huge, life-altering financial decisions, do they? No, they just feel like living. But the thing is, every single one of them is a vote. And those votes, they're being counted and they're compounding, either for you or against you.
And this right here is the most important part. It's never about one single moment. You don't get wealthy or go broke because of one big purchase or one missed investment. No, it's the silent, relentless accumulation of hundreds of those little choices repeated over and over again that literally carves out your financial future. Okay, to really see this in action, let's look at a story, a tale of 2 people. We'll call them Jamie and Alex. Picture this, they're the same age, live in the same city, even have the same starting salary. They're about to show us how 2 paths that look almost identical at the start can end up in wildly different places. So fast forward 10 years, the difference is honestly staggering. What did Jamie do? Just one small thing. Automated $100 a month into an investment and just kind of paid attention to spending. Alex wasn't reckless, not at all, just normal. You know, spent a little extra here and there on convenience, on going out, and the result? After a decade, Jamie has real options in life. The freedom to take a risk on a new career, the cushion to handle an emergency. And Alex is pretty much right back at the starting line, just 10 years older. And this right here is why this is all so dang hard. It's because you can't feel it happening in the moment. You do the right thing for a whole week, you check your bank account, and it looks exactly the same. So what happens? You stop. It feels pointless. It's like you quit on that doubling penny back on day 5 when it was only worth 16 cents, with no idea that a massive explosion of growth was waiting just around the corner. Okay, but here's where we have to talk about the other side of the coin. And it can get a little uncomfortable, because the compound effect, it doesn't care if you're a good person with good intentions. It works just as powerfully in the wrong direction. And we're not talking about some big financial disaster here. We're talking about a slow, quiet drift. So what does this negative drift actually look like? Well, it's stuff like this. Skipping your budget review for the week. Letting another one of those subscriptions just keep rolling. carrying a small balance on your credit card and telling yourself, oh, I'll pay it off next month. Every one of those is just a tiny 1% shift in the wrong direction. It feels totally harmless in the moment, but when you let that compound for 10 years, it creates a financial reality you never, ever planned for. Maybe the best way to think about all of this is to picture an airplane's flight path. The money in your bank account right now, that's just your current position. It's a snapshot. But your daily habits, that is your trajectory. And a tiny 1-degree shift in that trajectory, it seems like nothing at takeoff, right? But over the course of a long flight, that 1-degree difference is what determines whether you land where you planned or on a completely different continent. So the big question is, how do you make your own 1-degree shift? The good news is it's not about some dramatic, life-altering change you can't stick with. It's about 2 simple, kind of boring, but incredibly powerful steps you can take this week. Step 1 is the audit. I want you to sit down and list every single recurring expense you have. Then for each one, label it keep, cut, or review. That's it. Step 2 is the automation. Set up one small automatic transfer to your savings or an investment account. And I mean small. Make it small enough that you'll forget it's even happening and never be tempted to turn it off. That's how you start your own compounding story. Because at the end of the day, this is the truth. The gap between where you are right now and where you want to be, it isn't waiting for your next big promotion or for you to win the lottery. Nope. It's being decided quietly right now by the hundreds of little things you do and don't do today. Look, that compounding clock, it's already running. It's ticking for every single one of us, and it never stops. So really, the only question that matters is the one right here. Which way is your trajectory pointed? I really want you to think about that. Maybe start that audit tonight and decide for yourself.